Hello dear students, welcome to today's video. Here we have a discussion of two important topics. The first topic of today's discussion is functions of management accounting. Secondly, we will move to the scope of management accounting. So while discussing the functions of management accounting, what actually a management accountant does? He will take the output of financial accounting, conventional accounting. What is the output of financial accounting? The preparation of profit and loss account and balance sheet. That is the duty of a financial accountant. So these are the two important outputs of a financial accounting. The management accountant takes the output of the financial accounting, that is the profit and loss account and balance sheet, then that is meaningfully divided into different parts. Then an interpretation is prepared. That interpretation is provided to the management that will help the management to discharge their important functions. That is, the decision making is possible with the help of the information served by the management accountant. So the division of the financial statement into different parts and an interpretation, that is called analysis and interpretation of financial statements or analysis and interpretation of data. This we can compare with a post-mortem. In post-mortem, what a doctor does, he or she will take that body. That body is divided into different pieces, different parts, meaningfully by using different tools. And after conducting a post-mortem report is prepared. Management accounting is just like that. Instead of the body, the management accountant takes profit and loss account and balance sheet, SOFP and SOPL. Then that is divided by using different tools like ratio analysis, marginal costing, trend analysis, common size statements. Different tools are used by management accountant for deriving some meaningful information. That information is highly useful, highly vital for managerial decision making. So that is the first function, analysis and interpretation of data. That is our next chapter, second module. From that we will start discussing the different tools of management accounting and the usage of different tools and the interpretation on the basis of using different tools on the financial performance of the company. We have to make a comment on the performance of the company on the basis of these different, by using these different tools. Okay, secondly, obviously the second function is it provides data for management planning. I think there is no need of further explanation. It modifies data. How it modifies data? That reports, the details contained in the profit and loss account and balance sheet is modified by the management accountant. Modified by the management accountant means it is actually a modification of profit and loss account and balance sheet. Clear, no? It acts as a communication channel. No need of further explanation. The information collected by the management accountant is provided to the different levels of management according to their requirements. So that is definitely a communication channel that helps in the evaluation of performance of the company. Here also, in management accounting, while discussing the features, we evaluated that in management accounting there will be certain standards for comparison, for making comparison, for evaluating the performance. So that helps in evaluation of the performance of different departments, different products, different units, different levels of management. It helps in coordination. How it helps in coordination? If there is a standard for every department, there will be one person who is coordinating everything. Okay, the management accountant coordinates all the functions, all the departments of the organization. Definitely, the reports prepared by the management accountant is used for assisting the management in the decision-making process. It also uses non-monetary information. We already told that management accounting uses both quantitative and qualitative data, uses both quantitative and qualitative information. Suppose if an employee is very efficient, the manager is very good in negotiation, which will not be reflected, which will not be shown in the profit and loss account and balance sheet in financial accounting, but there is a place for recording this efficiency of the employee or the manager. Okay. Likewise, it uses non-monetary information also. So we can move to our second topic, scope of management accounting. From all these discussion, we can say that management accounting uses all the tools available, all the disciplines available, all the subjects available for assisting the management in the creation of policy. So we can look what are the items which are coming under the purview of management accounting. First of all, first and foremost, definitely there will be financial accounting. Financial accounting data is used by the management accountant. So financial accounting is coming under the scope of management accounting. Secondly, cost accounting, budgeting and forecasting. Cost accounting is for controlling of cost, for computation of cost of production. In cost accounting also there are different tools for cost control, for effective control of cost of production. So the cost accounting records are also taken by the management accountant, which is also useful for management for making important decisions. Budgeting and forecasting. How can we include budgeting and forecasting in management accounting? In budgeting you will prepare different budgets. Why we are preparing budgets? That is for controlling our performance. Forecasting is also for controlling our performance. Different kinds of budgets. Budgetary control system itself is used by the management accountant for preparing his reports. So that is also coming under the purview of management accounting. Inventory control. You have studied different tools for controlling inventory. What are the different tools we use? Just-in-time technique, ABC analysis, WED analysis, computation of different levels, reorder level. Like all these tools of inventory management are used by management accountant. Or management accountant evaluates the inventory control system of the organization. He reports that also to the top level or different levels of management. Inventory control is highly essential. If your inventory is not fast moving, if your stock is not fast moving, you are blocking a large amount of money in current asset. So all these things, what is the importance of inventory control and everything we will discuss in our coming chapters. Statistical methods. How statistical methods are coming under the purview of management accounting. Management accountant may use different statistical techniques like sampling technique, probability, regression analysis, etc. These tools are used by management accountant for preparing his reports, for studying the cause-effect relationship or establishing a relationship between different items of profit and loss account and balance sheet. Clear? So statistical methods, whenever used by management accountant, is a part of management accounting. Office services. How it comes? Management accounting uses various office services for systematic maintenance of documents and reports. We know that the main duty of the management accountant is to prepare reports. These reports are highly useful for the management for making decisions. Office services include documentation, filing, indexing, preparation of reports, etc. So this is also a part of office services, is also a part of management accounting. The reports prepared by him, the interpretation did by him should be reported to the different levels of management. For that he has to use office services. Tax planning. How tax planning is a part of management accounting, or what is actually tax planning? In tax planning, every person, including a company, including an organization, want to reduce the tax liability to the maximum extent possible. For reducing the tax liability, the person can go for different options. For example, if you are using debt capital in your capital structure than a full equity company, that will affect the after tax profit, that will affect the tax liability of the company. If you are using debt, tax liability will be little bit lower. Why? Because interest is having some kind of tax leverage. So tax planning is the duty of the management accountant. He has to decide what is the combination of debt and equity in the capital structure. He has to decide whether to buy an asset or to lease an asset. He has to decide the replacement of asset. Okay? Whether a particular asset which is actually purchased for scientific research, whether it should be continued to be used in business or whether we want to sell it. Which one is beneficial from the taxation point of view? That is the duty of the management accountant to decide. So tax planning is also a part of management accounting. Management reporting, I think there is no need of further explanation for that. Throughout our discussion, we told that management accounting is actually for reporting. Next area is capital budgeting techniques. That is also a part of management accounting. So, what is capital budgeting? Simply, we can define capital budgeting as an investment decision in fixed assets. Suppose if a company decides to purchase a fixed asset, that is a capital budgeting decision. That is an irreversible decision. If you reverse the decision, that will seriously affect the profitability, wealth of the shareholders, right? So there are lots of tools, techniques of capital budgeting. You are familiar with the tools and techniques of capital budgeting like NPV, net present value method, internal rate of return method, payback period method, profitability index, so benefit cost ratio. There are lots of tools for evaluating the capital budgeting decision that will affect the profitability of the company for so many years. Future profitability will be affected. So your decision should be right one, exact one. Otherwise, you have to suffer a lot. You cannot easily reverse that decision. That is capital budgeting. Management accountant wants to evaluate the performance of the company. So capital budgeting is also a part of management accounting. Price level accounting. Price level accounting is actually accounting by incorporating the inflation. If the inflation factor is incorporated into accounting, that is called price level accounting. For PG in advanced financial accounting, you have to learn what are the different price level accounting methods. Inflation adjusted accounting. Inflation decides the purchasing power, the purchasing capacity of any person, including organizations. So, if you consider inflation while preparing your statements, that is inflation adjusted accounting. Clear now? A profit, for example, this year is 1 crore. After 5 years, if the profitability is 2 crores or 3 crores, these figures are not equal. The value is different. 1 crore of today is not equal to 1 crore after 4 years or 2 years or after 1 year. So that is to be evaluated. That is also to be considered while helping the management to discharge their functions. So definitely price level accounting is also coming under the purview of management accounting. And last one is management information system. What actually MIS does? Management accounting system serves as a center for collection and dissemination of information. That is for assisting the management for discharging their functions. Management accounting is basically for assisting the management for discharging their function. So, the management information system collects information from various departments, processing the same, and that is prepared in different forms of reports, and that will be provided to the different levels of management. So these are the different items which are coming under the purview of management accounting. To conclude, we can say that whatever tools are used by management accountant is a part of management accounting, is coming under the scope of management accounting. That's all about our discussion. So I hope that everyone got what I discussed. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you.